What's up, everyone? Welcome to Smores Indoors and the greatest documentary of all time, Elimination Tournament. I am Corey, your host, and tonight I'm joined by a panel here that's going to narrow down this field of 64 down to one greatest documentary of all time, at least in our opinion, I guess. Joining me tonight, kick it off here with from his channel, Movies with Ryon. It is Ryon. What's up, Ryon?
Not much. Thank you for having me back.
It's good to have you. Have you, I know we talked a little before the show, you kind of gone through some of the stuff for the docs you haven't seen. You feel like you got a good grasp of the ways you're going to go here?
Yeah, I watched all the trailers I could. I feel pretty confident I can pick some good choices tonight.
Awesome. Well, it's good to have you once again and get these other guys introduced. Next up, I have to play this intro for him.
And what are you drinking during the day?
Sodies.
Sodies.
Sody pops.
Okay. And how much do you think you drink a day?
8 to 12 a day.
It's Orc. And Sody in hand.
Oh, that one went up the nose a little bit. Went to Wally Mart. Had to get some limited edition Coke Zero Marshmallow edition.
They're just regular Coke
strawberry.
Zero. Oh, it's watermelon strawberry. Okay.
It's marshmallow, man. The DJ.
Yeah.
And it tastes fucking amazing, but for $2 a can, it's like, damn, son. I can get 12 of those in a 12-pack.
We were talking about that in chat earlier, how much like canned drinks have gone up since COVID. So
Energy drinks are nuts, man. 2 for $5 if you're just on the road.
Yeah. Thanks for being here, though.
Thanks for having me. This should be a fun show.
Oh, yeah, I'm excited. And last for now, I think we got a couple guys maybe waiting in the wings or coming in a little later. But for now, we have Dan from Flesh Wound Features.
What's up, guys?
What's up? Good to have you.
It's good to be here. It's 2 shows tonight. I'm excited.
I don't know. It was a lot of work to download 128 pictures and get them all ready to go, but it's done.
Yes.
Didn't neglect work that pays me as well to get that done. So, yeah. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys before. We kind of talked about this before the show that personally, I have no clue what's going to be the final couple of movies standing here.
Yeah, I have no idea either.
Report tournament later. Go ahead.
I was going to say there may be 1 or 2 that I think are going to get far, but depends on what their competition is.
Yeah, that's the thing we've learned from doing these tournaments in the past is sometimes you might get a bad matchup in the first round and like something that could go a long way gets knocked out quick. So
less wrestling than we thought in here.
Yeah. No,
you're the one to nominate him, Dan.
I figured some were coming. I did more true crime and smut.
It's like that. Paradise Lost not being in surprised me. There were a couple more. I can't think of what they are now. Had no Crystal Lake Memories or Never Sleep Again. So.
I didn't put either of those in or nominate them because everyone has seen them and their mom, especially who's probably in this community.
Might be a sure thing win.
You haven't seen either one?
I don't do horror a whole lot. Like some of the classics,
okay.
But
that makes sense. I'm not going to be like, oh my god,
yeah.
You know.
Never had that extra 8 hours to watch those.
Yeah, they're long. So I think that hurts them too. Like it's people just sitting there talking for 8 hours. So that's kind of tough to get through at times, and it's not as compelling as like. And some documentaries the story are told so well that you're kind of gripping the edge of your seat. So, but yeah, that is what we're doing tonight. Greatest documentary of all time, and I guess we can get it started if you guys are ready. Since
Good
we
to
do
go.
have 2 shows to do tonight, so
Ready to rock.
all right, let me get this screen pulled up here. And we are going to get started with Mike Tyson, the Knockout versus Pumping Iron.
Ooh.
God damn it. These are like two of my icons.
By the way, Ryan, I should have told you beforehand. Basically, how this website works is it does like one side, narrows one side down to one, and then it goes over to the other side. And then how we do it is basically go down the row here and cast our vote. And the one with the most votes moves on. So I got to go. I did check out the trailer for the Tyson one. I want to check it out. It looks really good. But I'm going to go Pumping Iron on this one, I think.
I mean, I chose the Mike Tyson Knockout. It's a really good documentary. Mike Tyson was a hero of mine during the 80s, early 90s, but Pumping Iron is probably one of the earliest documentaries that blew me away. So I'm going to go with Pumping Iron.
All right. And thanks for joining us, Jake.
Welcome.
Both are my heroes, and Tyson's probably my favorite athlete of all time. But I'm going to go Pumping Iron and seal the deal.
Yep.
Ooh. When I bows, it feels like I'm coming. Goodbye, Mike. Sorry.
It's inconceivable.
It don't matter, but I'm just going to do this for Christian. Go with Mike. Fuck Pumping Iron.
Oh, yeah, Christian hates Pumping Iron. That's right. All right.
I love having people on these shows, too, who fucking hate shit. They're just like, I despise this, so I'm going the other way.
All right. Movie Hoarders versus Broke, the 30 for 30. I talked a little bit about, before we started, that I wasn't a big fan of Movie Hoarders, what I saw of it, so I'm going with Broke.
Again, I picked Movie Hoarders just out of nostalgia for YouTubers, but I am going with Broke as well because it's a repetitive documentary.
Broke is my favorite 30 for 30 documentary, so I have to go with it. Broke.
I'm going to be honest, like being a movie hoarder myself, it's a good watch, but it's like a good one-time watch. I could have done a lot more with that. Personally, so I got to go Broke on that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Broke as well.
All right. Plaster Caster versus Blackfish.
Ooh.
Plaster Caster, I watched the trailer. Looks interesting, but Blackfish is an excellent documentary, so I'm gonna go Blackfish on the.
And I want to concur with that. Plaster Caster, you need to watch it. It is definitely interesting, especially an interesting time in music history. But Blackfish is by far the superior, I believe, documentary.
Haven't seen either, but I know Blackfish well. Dan, the other one is a nominee of yours, right?
Yes.
Why should I vote for it?
Did you know that there was a woman that existed that casted Jimi Hendrix erect dong? I didn't.
No,
because of that movie, I do now.
But Jimi Hendrix is like one of my heroes.
Yeah. No, there you go. She casted his dick.
I'm gonna leave this one up to Jake. I'll vote for whatever the fuck the one is on the left. Yeah, that one.
All right. The doc that took down SeaWorld or Plaster Caster. This is a tough one.
It is.
Plaster Caster. I have to go with my pick, I guess. It's a hard
Jake
one.
gets to choose.
No pun intended.
I haven't seen that one, but Blackfish is amazing, so I'm gonna go Blackfish.
All right. Val versus Making a Murderer.
Ooh, damn.
That's a tough one. I'm going to go with Val just because I feel like I could probably watch that again. Once you know all the cliffhangers from Making a Murderer, I think probably a second watch wouldn't be as good. So I'm going to go Val.
I'm also going to go with Val. Making a Murder was good, but I didn't like how they treated some of the people in that documentary. So I think Val edges it out.
There's a lot of crime-related stuff that is awesome, but I feel like Making a Murderer just kind of goes in with the rest of the normal kind of regular stuff that isn't, above average or amazing. And Val, the fact that he got footage from his whole entire life, basically the beginning of his film career. No, when he was a little kid, I think is when it started. And Dan, you turned me on to that one, told me when it came out on Prime. I'm going to go with Val.
I grew up with Val Kilmer, and there's certain assumptions you have. He was a notorious asshole. I mean, that was kind of his reputation. You look at where his career went after Batman Forever, it kind of took a pretty sharp downward spiral. This one made me see him in a different light. I also like that it wasn't just all woe is me. It's actually pretty inspirational. So I got to go Val on this one.
The opposite. Val's pretty depressing. I was pretty depressed after watching it. So.
But he didn't lose his sense of humor. You know what I mean? Like him, pretending to pass out and die in front of his kid.
Yeah, I would have killed myself, man. The fact, the tenacity he has, and
still making movies, man. He's out there doing his best.
Perseverance is a better word.
Yeah.
Making a Murderer, I think it's just like Corey kind of said, one time watch and it's done. And I feel like the first season was really strong. The second season wasn't really, because by the time the second season came out, you kind of already knew the outcome of stuff. So that just kind of moves it down, I think, for me. But it's Val by a mile.
All right.
And we were supposed to get a physical release of Val a couple months ago, and they pulled it completely from Blu-ray.com. I don't know what happened to that.
Yeah, that was weird. I'd love to see a bunch of extra footage and extended cut. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Machete Maidens Unleashed versus Porn Star, The Legend of Ron Jeremy. I'm going to go with Porn Star for Al Lewis.
All right. I'm going to go with Machete Maidens because I was laughing while I was watching the trailer. It looks really, really interesting.
Ron Jeremy.
Boy, two of my picks. Machete Maidens Unleashed obviously covers the entire, Filipino film industry. And Porn Star in some ways might even be disturbing now with all these stories about Ron's wandering hands. So I'll go with Machete Maidens Unleashed.
Tied up. Jake.
I don't know. Well, I've never seen either of these. So, I feel like I'd rather watch Machete Maidens over fucking some stupid Ron Jeremy porn star documentary. So.
No love for the hedgehog. Wow.
Really two shits about porn.
Boobs over big dick. All right.
There you go.
Lost Soul. The Doom Journey of Richard Stanley's Island of Dr. Moreau, or Just Melvin, Just Evil. Another two damn picks, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Lost Soul.
I'm going to go with Lost Soul as well. The Just Melvin, Just Evil, I couldn't get into.
I'm not voting. No Lost Soul. I'm just kidding.
Just Melvin, Just Evil is a really heavy watch, and I do believe you can still watch it on YouTube. So I would check that, but that's one of those ones going to put you in maybe a bit of a mood because there's no yucks in that one.
But emo as fuck, man.
Yeah, you'll have the whole makeup and everything, or you'll look like the Crow. Now Lost Soul is one of the best movie docs out there. It's amazing. So Lost Soul.
Yeah, Lost Soul. It just blew my mind when I watched that. Like how much hell that movie went through.
Yeah.
You can get made.
Richard Stanley sneaking back on the set.
He really didn't have a clue what he was fucking in for because he never done anything that big.
No, definitely, yeah.
And he's never making a movie again, so.
Clean sweep there.
He's
Different.
canceled, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I heard he actually might, but to be continued there. Ooh.
Oh man.
Stop Making Sense versus The Search for Wing Wing. I didn't realize this. I was watching the trailer for Stop Making Sense. I think it's directed by the director of Silence of the Lambs. So,
Yep.
but I don't know how you go without choosing the Search for Wing Wing. So I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah, I mean this is a hard one. I watched the trailer for The Search for Wing Wing, and it's very, very intriguing, and I want to watch it. But Stop Making Sense is my pick, and I love the Talking Heads. But I really think Search for Wing Wing would be the better watch. So let's go with that.
Wing Wing.
3'6" of Fighting Fury. Got to go with Wing Wing.
All right, I'm glad it doesn't rely on me to break a tie because I've never seen either of these.
Which one? When we have that issue, which one do you think you'd rather watch?
Probably the Wing Wing one because I have no clue what the other one's about. Was this about the little? Is it the same dude that they did a biopic one, or is that a different?
You're
little guy?
thinking
you're
of
thinking-
Hervé Villachez.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
No, it is not. Wing
This
Wing's
is his
cool.
Filipino, his Filipino counterpart.
Yes.
Well, all right, that makes it better. So that's the one I'd rather watch, I guess.
You'll like it, Jake. Put it on your list.
Indie Game, the movie versus OJ Made in America.
Ooh.
It's OJ for me.
I didn't think I had seen Indie Game, and when I watched the trailer, I realized I have seen it, so I'm going to go with OJ. OJ's just fascinating trial.
My pick versus the best serial killer running back of all time. I don't think I'm going to win anyway, so I'll go with OJ.
He's a better one than Ray Caruth, you think?
He's the most well known.
That's true.
OJ is just so good. Just a bad draw for Indie Game. OJ.
Oh yeah, OJ, all day.
All right.
It's so funny when he got his Twitter back when he was on like house arrest. That shit was hilarious.
His Twitter's great, by the way.
Yeah.
Dear Zachary versus Hearts of Darkness.
Man.
Dear Zachary is a gut wrencher that I hate to say I love it because I've got to go with that though. It's always been a amazing one to me.
Yeah, it makes you think about some stuff. Hearts of Darkness is really good too.
Real quick,
It
is
is
Darkness,
my pick.
is that Apocalypse Now?
Yes.
Yes, it's the making of,
Okay.
yeah. I'm gonna have to go Hearts of Darkness.
Same here.
Wow, this is tough.
It is.
I'll go Dear Zachary.
Jake?
I'm gonna be the tiebreaker, I guess. Oh, I gotta go, Dear Zachary. Dude, I kind of agree with you. You said, don't know if you could watch it again, but I'll be damned if it don't make you feel something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because I really didn't know anything going into it. I think it was one of them early days of Netflix, and just picking the true crime doc and watching it, and you know the premise, the ideal, what he's doing. I don't want to like give too much away, but fucking ending, man, like something you think about for days.
Yeah.
If you don't know what it's about and you're watching this, just go watch it. Don't look into it. Just experience it. If you don't know the case, even better.
Yeah.
All right, Dear Zachary breaks the tie there. Restrepo versus 9/11.
Jeez.
Uh,
Both these are
It's
relevant
gonna
to
get
each other.
tough. Again, 9/11's one of mine that I really love a lot and love the story behind it, the making of it, and so I've got to go with that one.
Yeah. Now, Restrepo's my pick for this bracket, but 9/11 documentary is just so good. Even the Korengal follow-up for Restrepo is really good. I'm going to go 9/11. I got to go. Yeah.
No, it's a very patriotic thing to say. 9/11 this 9/11 that, but my family was impacted by it, so 9/11.
Yeah, I got to go 9/11 too.
Well,
Watch them both.
man, Restrepo, dude, fuck, you can't feel patriotic after watching that. What them fucking boys go through. First one's
Yeah.
boots on the ground. I don't know what to tell you.
All right. 9/11. Hoop Dreams versus Jesus Camp. It's a weird matchup, let me tell
It
you.
is weird, but they're both amazing, though.
They are.
I've had love for years for Hoop Dreams, so I'm going to go with that.
Yeah, I'm going to go Hoop Dreams too.
I'm gonna seal it and go with Hoop Dreams, even though Jesus Camp is fucking amazing.
It
And
is.
that was a good pick, Dan.
Yeah, I'm going Jesus Camp, but that's a little more interesting. I'm not a big basketball guy, but yeah, both are great. But I'd go Jesus Camp.
Did you say, Dan, that you've not seen Hoop Dreams?
Yes, I did. Like
Okay.
I did actually watch that, I think, with my brother. But yeah, I don't know. I thought more about Jesus Camp after I watched it, and
Gotcha.
believe it or not, I actually played basketball. I was pretty good back in the day, but not so much for watching it.
Damn. Dan's dunking on fools.
I
In
have
the
not
hat.
seen. I'd hope. I want to see that.
I'm making that
Camp.
picture in Photoshop, by the way. Like,
There
so
you go.
I haven't seen Jesus Camp. That's one I want to check out, but I still even think if I had, it'd be Hoop Dreams. I mean, I love basketball, and for it to be, what's it, like 3 hour doc or something like that?
It's almost
lot
4
of
hours,
it.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't feel as long as it is.
All right. Now, this one was going to hurt, but Anthony Bourdain, Parts Unknown versus 6 Degrees of Helter Skelter.
Ooh.
My piece of Sharon Tate's fireplace tells me vote for Manson. So.
Manson's a crazy dude, but I got to go with Anthony Bourdain. I love that TV show.
Manson.
You know, I have watched pretty much everything on this list, but I think just a handful. And I have not watched Parts Unknown. I hear it's good, but it'd be tough to knock out the true crime classic for me. So 6 Degrees of Helter Skelter.
Yeah, I've never gave two shits about Anthony Bourdain or his stupid show. So
Damn.
what?
Calling shots here.
I take no offense.
He
And
took
he's-
Asia Argento from him.
Hey, well, I mean, he's married to her and he decides to off himself. Like, what the hell's wrong with you?
You dodged a bullet, I guess.
He obviously didn't.
Well, you did.
Manson
He
lived.
didn't. Did he? No, wait, no. Did he hang himself or shoot himself?
Yeah, he hung himself.
Hung
Hang
himself.
himself?
Yeah.
Every great artist hangs himself. Robin
I
Williams,
know.
Chester
Cobain blew his fucking brains out.
Ooh.
Devil and Daniel Johnston versus That's Sexploitation. Now, I got to say,
man.
I watched that trailer for The Devil and Daniel Johnston. That is like the first one off this list I'm going to watch. When I get home. So I'm going with that.
I'm going Devil and Daniel Johnson. That's probably one of my top 5 favorite documentaries of all time.
Well, I know what Jake's picking, so I guess I kind of decided. Shit. Dan, what are you doing?
I got to go that's exploitation, but I can totally understand why people would pick the other one. I'll just put over that's exploitation since it's going to lose. Check it out. If you don't know the subject, you'll learn a lot about those early days of these types of films. It's very informative, a lot of fun, and yeah. So
I'll go with it too, since I know what Jake's voting for.
Yeah, it's Devil and Daniel Johnson for me. I mean, I don't even know how. I remember just stumbling the video store one day, and I guess I didn't have nothing to pick, and I seen that, and I didn't even know what it was about, and I grabbed it. I was mind blown when I got home and watched it. I still listen to the Daniel Johnson music today.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks great. So I'm looking forward to checking it out. Searching for Sugar Man versus Hole.
Mm.
I checked out the whole info on the Hole, and I mean I really love Searching for Sugar Man, so I'm going to go that route. But I'm not sure Hole was for me. So
Yeah, both these are good picks. Hole is definitely interesting. I mean, it really looks into the psyche of people, mental state of people. Searching for Sugarman, though, is like the weirdest, like true life story I think I've watched. Like it's weird to know that there's this guy that is trying to make it and he's completely famous on another continent and doesn't even know it. I'm going to go Searching for Sugarman.
I'll seal it with Candyman.
I'm gonna go Hole. These are two great docs, and they're like totally different. So
they are.
But Hole really opened my eyes to. I mean, I had no idea that people with this obsession, disease, whatever you want to call it, it's fascinating to me.
Yeah.
It is fascinating, but Hole kind of freaks me out though too. Yeah,
I get it. It's it's a hell of a watch.
It is.
I haven't seen either of these either, but sounding on the way y'all talk, if I was going to watch one, it'd be Searching for Sugar.
Okay. American Movie versus The King of Kong.
Oh no! Fuck.
To me, American Movie is my favorite kind of filmmaking documentary, so I'm going to go that way.
Yeah, even though I picked King of Kong, I'm going to go with American Movie too. I think it's just a better documentary.
King of Kong. King of Kong.
Yeah, this one's tough. I mean, American Movie, I believe, came out in '99, which was just a fantastic year for movies in general. And in certain ways, I kind of lived that movie later on. So I got to go American Movie.
Oh.
The other one's good too. Like I've watched them both.
No, American Movie is a classic for sure.
Yeah.
American Movie's the only one that I've seen. So,
Okay.
Jake, you dig King of Kong for sure.
Yeah, it's fun.
Not Quite Hollywood versus the Cheshire Murders. I'm going to go with Not Quite Hollywood on here. Although Cheshire Murders looks really good too, so it's a tough one.
Yeah, I'm going to go Not Quite Hollywood too. I watched that trailer and I was blown away with it. I'm going to buy a physical copy later tonight. So,
The Chestnut Murderers.
Not Quite Hollywood is one of the absolute best in terms of movie docs. Some might even put it at number one. It's a contender. Cheshire Murders, though, check it out if you like true crime. That's a rough case, and it's a very unpleasant doc, but it's really fascinating. But Not Quite Hollywood. Be happy. Watch that one, I guess. Stay in a good mood.
I would go with Cheshire Murders.
Okay.
now is the Cheshire Murders, is that the one that the Strangers movie is based on, or is that a different?
I don't think the timing on that would have worked out.
Okay.
I don't know if Cheshire Murders had some inspiration on that, but I don't believe so.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a brutal case, though. I mean, wow.
All right. Pumping Iron versus Broke.
Ooh.
And Jamie says that's the Keddy Murders. So,
Okay.
thanks for that, Jamie. And thanks to everybody in the chat. I know we're not really pulling up comments, but thank you all for being here. Pumping Iron on this one for me.
Pumping Iron.
I love the idea of broke, but yeah, pumping iron.
I'll go broke.
Fuck.
I'll go broke. I'll go broke as well because fuck pumping iron. Shout out Christian.
God
Bale.
fucking damn it. Oh, Jesus. I
You already
had a
voted for it.
chance.
Pumping iron took it.
It's okay. I'm okay with Arnie.
Blackfish versus Val.
Oh, this one's easy for me.
Ooh. You know, Val changed my whole opinion about the dude, so I'm gonna go with that. I think.
I'm just going to go with Val because I love Val Kilmer, asshole and all.
Val.
Yeah, I got to go Val because I'd watch that again. But I mean, Blackfish is a fantastic one-time watch.
Yeah.
I know it's winning next round.
Val for sure.
Machete Maidens versus Lost Soul.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go Lost Soul. I think.
I'm gonna go with Lost Souls as well.
Lost Soul, son.
Yeah, it's just a bad draw for Machete Maidens. I got to go Lost Soul.
Yeah, lost soul all the way.
All right.
See them both, though. You won't
Yeah.
be sorry.
Wing Wing versus OJ. That'd be a hell of a matchup, wouldn't it?
Wang Wang would kick the shit out of OJ.
He would.
Not for
Perfect,
me.
just
Not for me in this
hit
battle,
miss.
though. I'm going with OJ. It's just too good a story. The way it's told in the doc, it kind of goes through everything. So I'm going with
He's
that.
a Filipino agent dwarf, Corey.
Well, that's
Fought
awesome,
for freedom.
No, the OJ doc is very, very well made. But living through that trial and everything, like, it's only a one-time watch for me. I think Search for Wing Wing, I'd get more repeat value out of it. So I'm going to go with Wing Wing.
There we go.
What are we at right now?
1-1.
1-1.
And one.
Filipino secret agent vetted all the hot Filipino
And what are you
babes.
drinking during the day?
Sodies.
But I like football.
OJ
and
just
soda.
killed a couple people. Look at what Wang
And he
Wang
put
did.
on gloves and shit like Michael Jackson.
I know, but Wang Wang puts on those cool badass little suits, man.
You say Michael
Jake,
Jackson?
Jake, you voting for OJ? What are you voting for? Not telling?
Shout out steak sauce.
Fuck, I don't want to vote for this one because I feel like I'd like them both equally. Fuck, yeah, come back to me.
Wang Wang, come on. Never killed anybody that didn't deserve it.
Yeah.
You know, come on.
I'm going OJ.
It's up to you,
Fuck.
Orc. That's what happens when you wait.
Flip a coin. Flip a coin. They're both probably amazing. So
How about the chat vote? We'll let the chat vote.
You
Flip the chat
wanna
vote, yeah.
you wanna put the murderer through? That's fine, Orc. I understand, but
First
He's one of
stock
the
in the
best
chat.
football running backs of all time,
First comment in the chat.
and he made the
First
Ford Bronco a
documentary.
really popular car.
so
It's 2 votes after Indy
Indy.
Phantom's vote there.
The
Come on,
Wookiee
guys.
defense.
And you don't
Dan
count.
don't
You can't
count.
vote twice.
He's a Filipino love machine. Come on. All right,
This is
that's
an
one.
American story. Come on, everybody can remember where they was during the OJ trial.
All right, Indy Phantom. Who's going to be next?
Come on.
Everybody else?
Well, you can
Sure,
pick a
can also-
name.
Which one would you rather see, Jamie?
There you go.
Yeah, would you
kinda how
would you
we're
rather see
voting
a
on
guy
some
that
of
will
this.
slit your neck or a Filipino love machine?
Ben
Yeah,
says
Jamie.
OJ.
Wang Wang will make
next
sweet
one.
love to you. What do you think's going to happen with OJ?
Hey, as long as you ain't cheating on him with the pizza boy or whatever, you're probably good, right?
Can just put them in like your pocket, like one of those little poodles when you go into, supermarket. Come on.
Been
All right, Jamie.
There's Wing Wang.
Whatever.
Goes on.
There we go.
Oh, boy.
Taking out OJ. Everybody lives. Everyone should be happy.
Dear
Both of
Zachary,
these are
9/11. I've got to go.
both depressing.
Yeah,
Both depressing.
I'm going to go with 9/11, though.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with 9/11 as well.
9/11.
I'll go Dear Zachary. But 9/11 deserves it too.
Yeah, and I just want to clarify. I should have asked before. Is this the Netflix series 9/11 series that they
No,
did?
it's the one that came out exactly a year after there were the
After
filmmakers that were documenting the
long
new
one.
recruits.
Okay, gotcha. I don't like it. It don't matter anyway. But I go with Dear Zachary. That one, I don't know, really fucked me up.
It's definitely one everyone check out if you haven't seen it for sure.
Yeah, just don't. I don't know. You got to be in a certain headspace or something.
Loop Dreams, Helter Skelter. I love them both, but I love that Helter Skelter doc. It's one of my favorites. I'm going with that.
Well, I voted against Helter Skelter earlier. I don't think I can go back on that, so I guess I got to go with Hoop Dreams.
Hoop Dreams.
Helter Skelter.
Come on, Jake.
Tyler, this is a tough one, man. I love true crime, but I love sports. Dude, Charles Manson fascinates me. So I gotta go Helter Skelter. There's better basketball documentaries to me than Hoop Dreams. So
There's better. What?
There you go, guys. We put a murderer back in, so
Yeah.
kept him.
But he didn't actually murder anybody. His family did.
This is true, although debatable, but yes.
And then
Do
he
the
got
Manson
them all.
dance.
He got them a bunch of shit at Denny's. What an awesome leader!
Yeah.
What a fucking great guy.
He said, by the way, when you're before you leave with your milkshake, hide that wallet in the toilet. Daniel Johnston versus Searching for Sugar Man.
Two music docs.
Yeah, they're kind of similar here. Man, I'll go with Sugar Man since I know that one well. So
Same boat. I'm going to go with Devil Daniel Johnson. Just one of my favorites.
Sell me on either one. Fuck
Devil
voting.
Daniel Johnson. He's a writer, a musician, an author, an artist. He dealt with mental illness, was put in psych wards. Kurt Cobain actually wore one of his art designed shirts for his concerts. The dude is just a lyrical madman. How about that?
Okay, that works. Yeah, fuck yeah.
But Searching for Sugarman, you've got a Texas transplant in Detroit that's washing dishes, that's a musician, and he can't find fame for nothing, but yet in Africa, he's one of the biggest musicians, and he doesn't even know it. They're both really, really good.
Shit. I can relate to the one on the left more.
Daniel Johnston. They're both great, though.
Yeah.
yeah, Daniel Johnson for me as well.
American movie, not quite Hollywood.
Ooh.
Had two musics, now we got two movies. American movie to me is I'm going with that.
American movie's really good, but that Not Quite Hollywood has me really, really interested in watching the whole thing, so I'm going to go with that.
I will say this about Not Quite Hollywood for anybody who hasn't seen it. It's almost guaranteed to be one of your favorites. You'll be hunting down a lot of Australian films after watching it.
Is it work?
Yeah,
Yeah, what's the score right now?
1-1.
1-1.
What is Not Quite Hollywood about, roughly?
The Australian film industry, the golden age of exploitation, everything from Mad Max. I mean, it covers every genre. A lot of ground.
And basically how they couldn't get their videos out of Australia to other countries for them to view them and all that. It was a big legal battle as well.
American movie is the fucking shit, but I'm gonna go with Not Quite Hollywood.
You won't be sorry, honestly. I mean, it's one of the biggest sure things here. Like, I could say anybody listening to this will probably enjoy it a lot. So yeah, Not Quite Hollywood for me.
Okay.
American movie for me.
All right. Not Quite Hollywood takes it by 1. Pumping Iron and Val. Doesn't get any easier.
Really doesn't.
Again, Val. I'm going to go with Val.
Val's a great documentary, but just the whole Schwarzenegger prodding at Lou Ferrigno all the way through the movie. Like I said, it's like one of the original sports documentaries. But like Slaughterport said, fuck Pumping Iron. Let's go, Val.
Just click Val now. I don't want to fucking hear people's responses. Fuck it.
No, you're gonna hear mine, so fuck you, or
Fuck you, you little fucking sack of shit. I'll bench press you out of your house.
oh,
Val, fuck it. Go.
All right.
Val.
Yeah, Pumping
Wow.
Iron is really good, though.
Yeah, it is.
You wanna,
yeah.
you
Me,
wanna
me and
spit your
Christian
last-
agree.
last
Val's
comment
more
in there, Jake?
interesting to me.
Now, just fuck Pumping Iron. I hope I made Christian proud tonight. That's all I hope.
Oh gosh. Lost Soul, Wing Wing. Fuck it, I'll take the little short fucker.
Thank you, Corey. I appreciate that.
Man, I'm still interested in Wing Wing. Let's go with Wing Wing.
Damn.
Underdog of the tournament so far, Wing Wing.
Oh wow. I
Wow.
would go Lost. I would go Lost Soul over these, but I mean, hey, it's awesome that Wing Wing's doing so well. But Lost Soul.
Yeah, also,
Oh, Wing Wing.
can't be mad. Gotta represent for a short people.
Fuck.
Hell yeah.
He
Oh.
slayed Brando and OJ so far. That's impressive.
I'm going to go 9/11 here.
Yeah, I'm going to go 9/11 as well.
Ooh.
From New York, 9/11. Bam.
I'm gonna take Helter Skelter.
I'm gonna take 9/11.
Just because I look like a fat version of Manson,
Daniel Johnston, Not Quite Hollywood. I think he sold me on Not Quite Hollywood. I'm going to go with that.
Yeah, I'm really wanting to see that, but I've got to go with Daniel Johnston.
Not Quite Hollywood.
Not Quite Hollywood for me.
Yeah.
Damn it. I was Devil and Daniel Johnson.
Let me know when you guys watch Not
And
Quite Hollywood.
yeah, I'm looking forward to watching both for sure. So
Yeah, they're both. Well, Daniel Johnson.
oh,
End of a run right here, boys.
Hold on. Before we start this, I swear to God, this turns into a Cesaro thing. I'm fucking leaving.
No, you're gonna hear why I'm gonna vote for what I'm gonna vote for in a
I'm going
second.
for Val. So
I'm going to go with Val as well.
And I'll confirm the victory with Val because anyone who documents from that young of an age all the way to currently where they're alive at is fucking insane.
Well, it looks like we're not getting the Cesaro swing on old Val today, so yeah. Wang Wang.
Wow.
9/11, Not Quite Hollywood. I got to go with 9/11.
I got to go 9/11. It caused me to go on a whole career path after that. So 9/11.
You know what, America? Fuck yeah, but I'm gonna go with Not Quite Hollywood.
I'm Not Quite Hollywood too. It just has a lot of replay value, and it's a lot of great films to discover out there. Machete Maidens Unleashed is great, but a lot of that, is cheesy. Not Quite Hollywood has its fun, cheesy flicks, but it also has a lot of genuine, fantastic classics to discover on that one too. So, Not Quite Hollywood.
You unpatriotic motherfucker. 9/11.
You know what it's like to
9/11
see all
it
those
is.
cars on the subway not going home? Get back to me, Jake. That's right.
The last one in the first half here.
Oh,
Val versus 9/11. Man, the only footage shot in the towers as they were coming down, I'm going 9/11.
Man. This is a hard one because I really love both of these documentaries. They're both really, really good. I'm gonna go Val though.
Val.
I got to go Val. Two very different docs. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
what you want to put Val.
yeah. Gotta go Val.
All right. That is the first half.
I'm happy with that,
We're
taking
gonna-
that side of the bracket.
We're going to take a quick bathroom break, as we always do, and be right back with everyone, so hang tight.
Yes.
We're getting another twisted tea.
Be right back.
All right.
Second one back.
Yeah.
Thought it'd be the first.
Yes, Indy. Bathroom happens every show. So.
Oh, before I guess we wait on work, I'm disappointed that nobody put the Paradise Lost on here. I thought that would be a lot.
There's plenty for a second show, honestly.
Yeah.
That's true. But I just figured that'd be it's got to be one of the best true crime docs. So.
We already lost some potential winners. Not Quite Hollywood could have gone the distance. There's a lot of things.
Yeah. Still got 32 to go. So
Random draw. I'm surprised you guys missed Not Quite Hollywood because, man, it's so good. There's like a lot of interviews that have ended up on other docs, like extended interviews that have appeared on all sorts of Blu-rays. And yeah.
give
good
up
stuff.
before we get started here again. I did want to remind everyone that,
Nice.
hang on.
And what are you drinking during the day?
Sodies.
Sodies.
Sody pops.
Okay. And how much do you think you drink a day?
8 to 12 a day.
There you go.
You got
Didn't
a
wanna
fresh
let her-
Sody or?
You want to let everyone know this isn't the only tournament tonight. 11 p.m. Central. We are back. Greatest adult star of all time, All Stars.
Yes.
So
There'll be more fighting on that
there
one.
probably will be.
There'll be way more fighting, and I'm actually going to stay up this time.
And we
Better,
have
'cause I'm gonna be.
Jake, are you
I'm
going to
gonna
be there? Drunk, wasted out of your mind?
I want to be probably like a 12-pack of Twisted Teas deep by then. So.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, those shows are better with drunk Jake for sure. And
It's
also
gonna hit
tonight's
someone with it.
show will have the most entertaining and probably controversial intro countdown video of all time. So
There we go.
make sure you're there for that. All right, gentlemen, we ready to get the second half going?
Good to go.
All right.
Yep.
Ready?
We start with Into the Pit versus Ronnie Coleman, the King.
I know what I'm going for.
Going for Into the Pit on this one.
Probably
Yeah,
going to lose.
into the
but
pit.
Oh, shit. Fuck. God damn it. Ronnie Coleman. It's over, though.
To me?
Yes.
Based on becoming a horror YouTuber, I mean, they were basically the OGs. I've done a show with Wes, I believe, on here. Still need to do one with all of them. But, yeah, I got to go Into the Pit. Just more interesting to me.
Yeah, Into the Pit for me, obviously, but I'm on my phone and I'm getting a call, so I'll be right back on here.
Okay.
Cool.
Into the Pit. Ted Bundy tapes versus Kurt Cobain montage of heck.
Ooh.
I'm going to say that I'm not the biggest Nirvana fan, which is shocking because I feel like I'm the only person that's not. But I did think that looked extremely interesting. Definitely will check it out. And I didn't feel like I learned much from the Ted Bundy tape, so I'm going to go with Kurt Cobain here.
Kurt Cobain montage of heck was my pick. It's very, very well done just because his daughter is heavily involved in it. And it's pretty much true to his actual story. There's not a whole lot of extra stuff added to it.
I learned a shit ton from the Ted Bundy tapes. But I guess a lot of people are into like diehard, really, really diehard, like crime fans and serial killer people. Probably didn't learn much from that. Not the biggest Nirvana fan either, but I like their music. But they kind of are overrated. But Kurt Cobain.
I'm actually going to go against true crime here and go Kurt Cobain. The Ted Bundy tapes is good, but there's a lot of Bundy stuff out there, and I do think that one doesn't play as well if you've already read 10 books on it and the other docs. So yeah, I'm gonna go Kurt Cobain. I thought that one was really good.
Yeah, I thought the Bundy thing had a lot of stuff that I'd already heard. So
Kurt Cobain dying was like not the first news story I saw growing up, but that was like the first one that I was like, wow, people are really sad about this. Like, that you really took notice of. Yeah.
I don't know. I liked Pearl Jam and like fucking what's the other band? Alice in Chains.
Nice.
A little bit more.
Smashing Pumpkins, yeah. Shiny Flakes versus the Civil Wars, the Ken Burns film. For me, it's the Civil Wars. That was Ken Burns started a whole style of documentary with that one, so I'm gonna go with that.
I'm going to go with Ken Burns' Civil Wars too. I watched the trailer for Shiny Flakes and it just turned me off like 2 seconds into it. It was just too hyper for me.
Shiny Flakes was my pick. It's an amazing documentary. But I can't go against the Civil War. Yeah. Ken Burns is kind of like, Little John, like in like the early 2000s. Anything he touched was like gold, pretty much.
I've never heard.
They remind me of each other a lot too, for some reason. I don't know.
They do.
I mean, on a technical level, I mean, Civil War. Yeah, I got to go Civil War.
Yeah, every Ken Burns interview I see, he ends it with "Okay." So, Last Chance U, Minding the Gap. I'll go with Minding the Gap.
I'm going with Minding the Gap as well. It's probably one of my favorite Criterions I've watched this year.
Dropping like flies here. Minding the Gap, I guess.
Yeah, I just like Minding the Gap a lot better than, Minding the Gap.
Okay. This film is not yet rated. We're becoming Warren Buffett. Sorry, Oric. This film is not yet rated. Warren Buffett.
Have you seen Becoming Warren Buffett?
I saw a little video on it. I'll check it out though.
I mean, Becoming Warren Buffett's kind of cool just because of what he does with his life and his money and all that stuff. But I kind of like the aspect of this film's not rated to kind of let you know where movie history ratings come from.
Next. Just go to the next one. Fuck it. I'll lose again.
This film is not yet rated. Yeah. Honestly, this is just a case where one subject's more interesting than the other for me. So, yeah, film is not yet rated.
The Endless Summer versus Showa.
God, a happy documentary versus a sad documentary.
Wow. Endless Summer was one of mine, but Showa has a pretty deep place in my heart and existence, so I'm going to go with the Showa.
Yeah, the Endless Summer was neat. I mean, it really captured that 50s and 60s surfing vibe, and it was laid back and cool, but Showa is just more hard-hitting. I like
One
Showa.
thing I'll say that's amazing about Endless Summer, the camera they had, they could only shoot 40-second clips of video, so all that whole movie is cut together of 40-second clips. So.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably watch Endless Summer again before Showa just because that's just such a heavy movie. But yeah, Showa is a masterpiece. I got to go Showa.
You could watch Endless Summer almost 4 times before you finish Showa once.
Right. The Jinx versus graphic sexual horror. The Jinx is compelling shit, so I'm going with that.
Yeah, Robert Durst is a weird man, and that was an interesting documentary. I'm going to go with the Jinx too.
Fred Durst.
Well, obviously, all right. Well,
Did I say Fred Durst?
No, I don't. I
Okay.
just wanted to say.
I thought you were making fun of him first.
No.
I mean, the Jinx is hard to beat. I will say, having set out to make a kind of sort of similar documentary that didn't unfortunately pan out. Graphic sexual horror is good. Don't let the name scare you away necessarily. There's a very intriguing story there, and censorship, and it's hard to know what to think because the guy's kind of a piece of shit. But I get it. Government probably shouldn't be interfering in that. So, graphic sexual horror. I guess we get one more vote.
Yeah. Jinx has it, but which one do you like there?
I ain't seen either of them. I goddamn you. Yeah, I can't talk. I goddamn tea. I'm not watching graphical sexual fucking horror.
You should.
I probably should not. That kind of fucking subgenre can eat a dick.
Don't let the like I said, don't let that title scare you away. But all right.
Oh, I'm gonna get rolled on this side of the fucking bracket.
Free to play versus, is it Jiro? Dreams of Sushi?
Jiro. Yeah.
Jiro? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go with the sushi. That looked more compelling to me watching the trailers on them.
Yeah, Jiro
Hold
was
on.
by far, I think, one of my favorite probably one of my first or second one, but the free to play was really interesting. Just seeing how the people coming up in the whole gaming universe trying to make it or break it. But yeah, Jiro's got my vote.
Love them both. Easily two of my favorite documentaries of all time. But Dota 2 is the main game I play right now. Free to play.
Free to play is very interesting. This is just again a case of what's more interesting to me. I'm a sushi freak, and I thought Jiro Dreams of Sushi was just fantastic. It's just more interesting to me personally. I'm not even saying it's better, but Jiro.
Orc, I got you, dog. It pays up here for gaming. Free to play.
Yeah. We
And
take
Corey,
the L with pride, homie.
oh yeah. I mean, I got your damn gaming clan tattooed on me. So.
Unfortunately, with this group, food always wins. So
There you go.
Can you give me like an overview of what went on though while I was gone, if you don't care, or is that gonna like?
I had a bunch of documentaries, and they all got shit rolled.
See, we had the Jinx, Showa, Civil War, Into the Pit. You were there for that.
Yeah.
There may have been
So
one more.
we're still doing okay. It's the first round still.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
They Shall Not Grow Old. The Bridge. They Shall Not Grow Old is another one that I haven't seen, but watching the trailer for it, I damn sure I'm going to change that soon. It looks great. But man, The Bridge it's another hard hitter. But I'm going to go with that. It's amazing to hear the people's stories and then actually see the end result. So we'll go with The Bridge.
I mean, yeah, They Shall Not Grow Old was my pick, but I think The Bridge is just a little bit better. So I'm going to go with The Bridge.
The best bridge in America, that's actually Chinese. The Bridge.
Yeah, Bridge is hard to beat. I saw They Shall Not Grow Old in the theater, though. It's you should check them both out, but The Bridge is a contender.
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen either of these, but is The Bridge like the San Francisco Bridge and about the suicides, or is it just about?
Yeah.
It is? Okay. And is that They Shall Not Grow like a World War II doc?
World War One.
World War One.
Yeah, Peter Jackson. It's his documentary about saving a bunch of footage and colorizing it. It's really well done. I mean, delves into history in that, but you should go Bridge. It's
is that on Netflix?
I think so. It's got a physical release too.
I don't think it matters at this point, but I'm gonna go with They Shall Not Grow Old because I'm a sucker for all the when they did like the World War II in color and all that shit on was it History or whatever. I loved all that shit. I love history shit too. So.
Anything History Channel or Military Channel is the bomb.
Yeah, but I don't think it matters. I think The Bridge one.
Yeah, The Bridge.
That sounds like an interesting one too. I want to check both of those out.
It's amazing.
If you're up for a heavy watch, okay. So, before we get into this one, I will just say, whatever you pick on Abducted in Plain Sight, don't Google the case. Don't read reviews because it is an experience that you can never believe happened. I still, in my head, do not understand how that is a real story. But go for it.
Yeah, we have Death by Metal versus Abducted in Plain Sight.
Death was the first death metal band of all time. And that's all I'm going to say on that one.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll go with it. Abducted in Plain Sight.
I've seen Abducted in Plain Sight, and it was a downer. Death kind of looked more interesting to me because I do like music docs. So I'm going to go with Death.
Death by Metal.
Abducted in Plain Sight. I think it's one of the best true crime docs. And wow, I still can't believe it.
Okay, so Death by Metal, is it like about the Norwegian death metal shit? Or
it's about the first death metal band called Death from Tampa Bay, Florida.
Okay. I'd be interested in seeing it for sure, but I haven't seen it. But that's all. I'm gonna go with Abducted in Plain Sight. That's just a fucking that it blows my mind that there are people like that in the world.
I'm sitting there. I was like, no.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, that didn't happen. Yeah.
Spielberg versus Man on Wire. Man on Wire's an insane storytelling experience, so I'm going to go with that.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Man on Wire as well. It was very well done.
Spielberg was one of my picks. Definitely recommend checking it out, but I'll go with Man on Wire as well.
Man on Wire.
Yeah, Man on Wire.
All right. The Thin Blue Line versus The Last Dance. This is a tough one.
This is so easy.
So easy.
It is, ain't it, Orc?
Yep.
It's not to me.
All right, Corey, which one of these docs made you want to go out and buy something after you watched it?
Well, I did buy Jordans after I watched The Last
Exactly.
Dance.
And whose jersey did you have growing up?
But the other one, I wasn't going to go out and kill a cop, so.
Well, I mean, it could have inspired you to do that. I don't know.
The Thin Blue Line made me buy the Criterion, so I mean.
I'll just go with the Thin Blue Line. I know it may not.
I love the Thin Blue Line. It's a great documentary. But the only time in my life I've ever watched basketball was during the Jordan dynasty, and I love the behind-the-scenes stuff of Last Dance, so I got to go with Last Dance.
Last Dance.
I'm Thin Blue Line, just more interesting to me. And isn't Michael Jordan kind of an asshole?
Yes, he is.
Michael Jordan is a fucking machine who didn't want to fucking lose, okay?
Yes.
Come on. God damn it, Dan.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
No,
You're
it's
fucking killing me tonight, man.
like the Thin Blue Line. I know it's got a Criterion, but it is an early doc, right? From the
Late
70s.
80s.
Late
88.
I knew it was early.
87, 88, yeah.
I definitely want to check it out. God damn, dude, Last Dance, fucking. I don't care what anybody says. There'll never be another athlete other than maybe you could argue Kobe Bryant. That was like Michael Jordan as far as determination and wanting to win and man, it's
And how they document the last season that they're all together too, and then they end up winning. It's like nuts.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be assholes versus murderers tonight in the finals.
He wasn't an asshole. He just wanted to win.
I heard he kicked puppies and all sorts of bad stuff. So
He was never.
Born Strong versus When the Levees Broke. I'll go with When the Levees Broke.
I know what Orc's voting for.
I thought I hadn't seen Born Strong, but after watching the trailer, I realized I have. I really like that documentary, and Before the Levees Broke is just phenomenal. I mean, it's Spike Lee, but I'm going to go with a little bit more uplifting and go with the Born Strong.
I was going to go with whatever Ryan voted for. I'm going to go with Born Strong. So
Yeah,
I
right.
had a chance. And I'll add on to that before both of you guys vote. Easily the greatest strongman documentary of all time. It's follows four guys training for competition and then going into the Arnold Expo. And it's
Yes, that
fucking
means
It's got the mountain in it.
we don't have to do a
it's-
strongman documentary tournament.
It's arguably better than Pumping Iron and made only a few years ago.
I
Those might be
like
fighting words.
I like both, but I think When the Levees Broke is the better doc. So I'm going with that. I'm not a big weightlifting guy, but I will say I did like the doc.
All right, Orc. Because I want to be in your good graces at some point tonight if I need you. I'm going to go with Born Strong here.
Oh yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother.
Grizzly Man versus Enron, the smartest guys in the room. Two great ones. I'll go with Grizzly Man, though. I know it wasn't my choice, but
I'll be honest. I mean, these are both good documentaries, but they both kind of bored me because they didn't have Grizzly Man getting eaten on camera.
damn.
Audio is enough for me on that one.
I'm going to go with Grizzly Man, though.
And Ron.
I loved Grizzly Man. I mean, what a doc. I don't know. It's too bad he just didn't have the right friends to say, hey, dude, No,
Yeah.
stop it. Like, they're grizzlies are like the number one predator on land. Like I think they can kill anything.
Kodiak,
and-
Dan. Kodiak.
There you go. Kodiak. Yeah, grizzly man by far.
Yeah. First time I seen this, we watched this in our high school science class for whatever fucking reason, and so it was a jarring experience. So, grizzly man.
All right.
Grizzly.
For all mankind, the image
Oh.
revolution.
This is easy.
I'm gonna go with For All Mankind. I'm not a comic guy, so
I mean, the Image Revolution is great. I mean, without them doing what they did, we wouldn't have The Walking Dead, which is arguably probably one of the better series in the last 10 years. But I got to go For All Mankind. Space is just awesome.
My God, they didn't even go to space. That's all fake.
Well,
Yeah.
what was recorded was awesome. How about that?
I'll go with Image.
I got to go For All Mankind. I mean, yeah, everybody should see that one.
Me and Orc's fighting a losing battle. I go with Image. I'm a big comic book guy, and Image just put out some bangers, but
Yeah.
They have.
not gonna get as much. Well, they tried, I guess, with Bloodshot, and
Two of my picks, so at least I win on this side of the bracket
There
for
you
once
go.
in my fucking life.
Year and a Half of the Life of Metallica and De Palma. I'll go with De Palma. I'm a big fan of his work. So
Metallica sold out their bitches. I'm going with De Palma.
So before it gets outvoted here, real quick, with my vote.
or
So being
I
the
don't
third.
know. I don't know if you're. I don't know, but
Well, I know what Dan is going to vote for because it'll be like, it doesn't interest me.
it doesn't interest me.
Well, yeah, it does not interest me right now. So, but a year and a half in the life of a year and a half in the life of Metallica. That's what I was trying to say. It has all the recording for the Black Album and then touring for a full year, just straight up touring nonstop. And it's an amazing documentary. So highly recommend checking that one out. But yeah, De Palma, one of the greatest directors of all time. So
that's
I'll
not the
still be
one.
doing-
That I was going to ask Orc. That's not the one where they're all fighting through the whole thing, is it?
No, that's Into the Never or whatever that you're thinking of.
Okay.
Yeah,
They've
some
got,
kind of
they've got
monster.
like 3 Metallica documentaries.
Okay.
There's this one, Into the Never, and then there's another one.
And there's some kind of monster. And then
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
think-
yeah. Some kind of monster.
whatever the fuck the other two are, that's the best one to watch. It's fucking amazing. And it's like 3 or 4 hours, I think, too. It's on 2 VHS tapes. But De Palma is what I'll vote for.
Okay.
Yeah. De Palma. The other one doesn't interest me. Sorry.
Oh,
I need another soda. I hope I get a stomach ulcer. Fuck this.
Let's see. I'm going Metallica because fuck Brian De Palma and his child molesting ass.
What the? Damn.
He's a child molester?
De Palma? Are you thinking
thinking
of
of
Polanski? Are you
No, I'm
thinking
thinking
of
Polanski. Yeah, I'm
Polanski?
thinking of Polanski. You're wrong.
De
You're wrong.
Palma
I'm wrong.
didn't kill anyone, Jake. Apologize.
Okay, I was thinking of Polanski. I'm sorry. I was
Damn.
thinking wrong Polanski.
The best part of De Palma, if you haven't seen it, is when he's like, I made the remake of Scarface, and it was my project. It was basically my
Hold
gem.
on, Mike.
And all these
He did
fucking
Dress to Kill, right?
Yeah.
Or okay, because I get him. I don't know. Like that's like I get him, and for whatever reason, Polanski confused. I don't know why it is.
No, I'm sure he appreciates the correction there, man.
Maybe it's supposed to be teased. I don't know.
Into the Pit, Kurt Cobain. Again, I'm sure the Kurt Cobain doc is a better one. Into the Pit's very cheaply made, but again, not a big Nirvana fan, so I'll go Into the Pit.
Seeing
Because Wes
Nirvana-
of Dead Pit got me into YouTube, so I'll go with that.
And I love the Dead Pit guys. They're awesome. I like what they do. But Kurt Cobain and Nirvana is what started me in my music journey back in '93. So I got to go with Kurt Cobain.
Pit into the pit. Dun, 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 dun.
I mean, I love the Dead Pit guys. They're great, but I think Kurt Cobain's the better doc. So Kurt Cobain.
Jake, take it
Okay.
home.
I'm gonna take it home here because look, just like Ryan here, like fucking Nirvana did something for me as a teenage angst kid and getting in grunge when I at a time that grunge wasn't even popular. God damn it, if it wasn't for fucking Dead Pit Boys and hearing two hillbillies just like myself from fucking Kentucky, I don't know if I would be doing this or be that much enjoyment. And goddamn, you get to see Uncle Bill ride a canoe, so into the pit.
Well,
I'm not even mad. They're both good docs. So
all right, Civil War versus Minding the Gap. I'm gonna go with Civil War.
Easy fucking
go-
pick for me. Shit.
yeah, I'm gonna go Minding the Gap just because that's like I said, one of my favorite documentaries I've watched this year.
Wars fascinate me. They're fucking amazing. Civil War.
Nothing against Civil War, but yeah, Minding the Gap I really loved. I got to go Minding the Gap. I'd watch that again.
It doesn't really interest me.
No zombies in it.
I'm a sucker for like war docs, just history docs in general. Like that is one like subject from school that I've carried on, and I still enjoy learning more and stuff about. So Civil War.
All right,
Respect that.
tight one there. This film is not yet rated or Showa. I'm gonna go with Showa.
Joe as well.
Sodies,
Oh,
you're up. Sodies,
So these, what are we at right now?
2-0 for Showa.
Showa, yeah.
Why should I vote for Showa? Because I haven't seen it, but I've seen R-rated.
It's a
8 hours long.
long form documentary interviews of survivors of the Holocaust.
Oh fuck yeah! I already know what I'm thinking. I haven't seen it, but I'm watching that probably first after this.
Does it have a Blu-ray criterion?
Yep.
Yes.
Showa.
The cinematography is not up to par, and this is not yet rated. I choose Showa for being twice as long as 4.5 hours.
Oh,
Showa. In jokes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I haven't seen either one of these, but Showa sounds like what I like. I feel like I want to watch that right after we get done here.
It's
I'm a huge. Well, I know it's probably heavy, but I'm a huge World War II guy. Like fucking anything World War II interests me. So.
No, indie Phantom just asked what's Minding the Gap again. It's a skateboarding documentary up in the Rust Belt of a city that's basically falling apart. And it's a story of 4 borders, and basically one of them kind of goes to shit and the other one goes to stardom. And it's just really a reflective look at what happens when cities start falling apart, I think.
coming of age.
Primus,
too.
not Nirvana.
Yeah.
I did want to say real quick. I think I posted this there on Smores Indoors 76 on Instagram. I think I posted the list of all these docs in case you want to check that out. So, all right, the Jinx versus Sushi.
This is a bitch.
I'm gonna go with the Jinx. I think.
I'm going to go with the other J and go with Giro.
This is going to be close. Well, Dan loves sushi, so I know what he's voting for.
He also likes old men. So.
Man.
Okay, well, shit. I'd say overall, Jiro Dreams of Sushi is a better documentary, but the docuseries, The Jinx, I prefer. So I'm going to go with The Jinx.
I'm a big Limp Bizkit fan, and I got to go with the Jinx.
Hell yeah.
I think somebody called him Fred Durst earlier or something.
I did, yeah.
So call back if anybody's joining us late. But yeah, the Jinx. They're two totally different docs. So
Yeah.
you
Both
know.
amazing.
What's the jinx about? I think I missed this one. I haven't seen
Fred
that
Durst
one.
and the start of Limp Bizkit.
Okay, I
He,
think
he's
you're lying.
looking like shit these days, but
Yeah.
you know.
I think Robert Durst
Okay, so-
actually looks better than Fred.
So,
It's
I
just
mean,
one
no
of
one's
those
gonna-
days where you don't want to murder anyone. Everything sucks.
No one's gonna tell me what the jinx is about. Okay.
Too much nookie. No, it's about I don't want to give away the whole thing, but it's essentially about it's a murder mystery. I really don't want to
Okay,
give it
okay.
away because you're guaranteed to like it. It's a true crime murder.
Yeah, I like True Crime, so that's all you had to have me on because
Yeah,
the ideal sushi just fucking repulses me. So.
you would like it still. I
Like the
think it's a
Jinx.
really good job. You don't
Oh,
like
yeah.
sushi at all? You're just not
Fuck
getting
no,
good
who wants to
sushi.
eat? Nah, I don't.
I don't
want
like
to eat raw
fucking-
fish.
I
like
fucking
to fry
hate
my fish. I'm Southern, okay?
There's
Like
there's
Greek.
cooked sushi.
I fucking hate sushi,
It's
but
not
that is an
sushi,
amazing
is it?
documentary.
Yeah, well, I'm not a skateboarder, and minding the gap I think is fantastic. Sometimes it's
All right, the bridge and abducted in plain sight. I'm gonna go with the bridge.
I'm going to go with the bridge as well.
Well, Dan, the bridge doesn't interest me, even though I voted for it, so I'm going to go with Abducted in Plain Sight.
you guys really have to see both. Honestly, like these are two must watches, but the bridge for me.
Wow.
Yeah. It's just it's a shitty draw, but Abducted in Plain Sight, man, that's a water cooler show. Like afterwards, but the bridge is just it's hard to top it.
I haven't seen the bridge, but I'm definitely gonna check it out after this. But I'm gonna go abducted in plain sight.
Okay. Bridge by one, I believe. Man on Wire, The Last Dance.
Oh, sweet.
I'll go with The Last Dance, I guess.
Yeah, I got to go Last Dance.
I want to play music, but it'll get your video removed. Last Dance.
I just think Michael Jordan was overrated in Black Panther, so I'm going Man on the Wire.
God damn it, Dan.
I don't know. I just didn't think it was that good. It was like a 2.5, and I didn't think he was that good.
God damn it, Dan.
Middle of the
Have
road,
it.
horrible.
Oh my God. Me and you today. Started with Christmas Sorrow shit, and now this. This Last Dance. You can go ahead and fucking send that through.
Born Strong, Grizzly Man. Oh, Grizzly Man.
Man, if I can get a documentary of the mountain fighting a grizzly,
There you go.
that would
Oh,
win.
fuck yeah, that'd be awesome.
I really found Born Strong a lot more interesting, so I'm going to go with it.
Born
He didn't-
Strong.
I think the Grizzlies taking him down, but yeah, Grizzly Man for me. Unless he kicks it in the nuts.
Just for the fact, Grizzly Man is great, but like I never want to watch that again. I'm not like Jay and some of you that like watching that shit. I never want to hear that audio of him getting fucking eaten again. That's like nightmares to me. I'm gonna go Born Strong.
All right.
It's the Cesaro of this side of the bracket.
For All Mankind and De Palma. I'll go for All Mankind.
Time out.
Yeah.
What is For All Mankind exactly about?
It's
Basically,
basically us
it's
getting to the moon. It's all the Apollo missions and all that, and what it took to get there. I mean,
Nice.
it goes over everything. It goes over the one that like blew up on the pad and everything they went through.
Yeah.
And it's the 4K of it is fantastic.
Oh, the one from Russia where they fucked up and the whole thing blew up. Is that the one you're referring from?
No, it was
There were some
8
guys that
or-
died on the takeoff.
Apollo 8 or Apollo 7, one of them. Yeah, the oxygen tubing in it like broke and
NASA.
flash fired everybody in it.
You should check it out, Orc. It's really good.
So what's the vote at right now?
I'm going for All Mankind as well, so that's
Yes.
2-0.
2-0, yeah. I like what you did there, Indy.
Kappa. Yeah, I'll go for that too.
I'm gonna go For All Mankind. I mean, that's like the definitive doc on the subject. So yeah.
Jake's gone, but that was 4-0. So
De Palma's great. He's probably one of my favorite directors, but that just gets it.
Yeah.
Into the Pit, the Civil War. As much as I love the Dead Pit guys, I'm going to go with the Civil War.
Civil War.
I'll make sure it's a victory and go Civil War.
Yeah, sorry, Dead Pit guys, but Civil War. Just it's the better put together doc, but we love you.
It's Ken Burns. I mean,
yeah.
Shop Dead Pit, deadpitshop.com, Dead Pit on Patreon. Into the Pit.
Well, we got one vote. So.
Oh, I don't know what.
Showa and the Jinx. Two greats, but just for historical purposes, I'll go with Showa.
Yep, going with Showa as well.
Showa
again. I mean, that's a living historical document at this point. Showa.
I think I've already said I haven't seen either of these, but Show is probably the first one I'm watching after we get done with this.
Yeah. I mean, that's one, like, again, everybody should see it.
You mean first thing you're watching after the Porn Star tournament?
Yeah.
At 11 p.m. Central.
Yeah, you won't get to an 8-hour doc before that.
Well, yeah.
The Bridge versus The Last Dance. Man, the Last Dance happened when I was, like, that whole run was in my teenage, going into college years, and just takes me back to a great time. And The Bridge takes me forward to death, so I'll go with The Last Dance.
Man. I mean, I love both of these, but I think I'm just going to have to edge it out to The Bridge. I just think it's more impactful.
Or don't let me down.
Keep voting for mine, and I'll keep voting for yours. Last Dance.
I don't know. I just don't want to watch an asshole throw a ball through a hoop for 90 minutes. The Bridge.
Not 90 minutes. It's like 6 hours.
It's 10 fucking hours, man.
Oh, 10
The
hours.
Bridge. Yeah, say 10 hours of that. Come on. I mean, I couldn't get through 2 hours of Black Panther. I can't do that. So, The Bridge for me.
Last Dance, Jake.
Well, actually, majority rules, Dan. Oh,
yeah, so fuck you, Dan.
Born Strong for All Mankind.
I'm fucked here.
For All Mankind.
Yeah, For All Mankind.
For all Born Strong.
For All Mankind. Come on. Went to the fucking moon. Didn't just lift up and put it down. Come on.
Faggot. God damn it. 1,000
Alright,
pound deadlift.
It don't matter, but Born Strong.
Went to the goddamn moon and no respect. God damn it.
Fucking MJ won fucking championships and no respect. I don't want to hear it, Dan.
You know what? I'm pissed and I like both of these films, but I know what I'm voting for. Fuck this.
Man, I'm gonna go. They're both. I think both of these, like Dan said, are kind of historical documents.
Hold on a
And
minute,
also-
Corey. I just want to just show you how easy it is. Right through the hoop. Fuck him.
He's going all the way, buddy.
Oh boy.
All right. I'll get this back on track. Civil War versus Showa. I'm going to go with Civil War because not only
We're
is
not
it...
even at the Porn Star tournament. Good.
I didn't expect this much fighting on...
Must see TV.
Civil War. I'm not even going to say anymore. Fuck it.
They didn't document it right.
I mean, Showa is world history, but the Civil War is our history, so I'm going to go Civil War.
My man, Civil War all day.
I mean, this is almost impossible. I mean, Showa, but honestly, I'm cool wherever this goes. They're neck and neck.
Kind of like Ryan said, I mean, Civil War is American history. It's still one of like the deadliest wars, in American history, which is kind of crazy to think about, considering we've been in 2 world wars. But so yeah, Civil War.
We've won 2 world wars, sir.
Yes, that is true. I'm sorry.
America. Hell yeah, brother. Okay, can I get a hell yeah, brother?
Hell yeah, brother.
All right, Last Dance for All Mankind. Last Dance.
Ooh. Wow.
I'm dribbling on Dan's head.
I wanted to be an astronomer ever since I was little. I always loved space. I'm too fat for space, but for all mankind.
Corey, what'd you vote for?
Last Dance.
The Last Dance.
Last Dance.
Orc going to the moon versus some bald asshole who throws stuff in a wastebasket. Come on. The moon, Orc. Outer fucking space.
Who cares? Motherfucker won rings, okay?
We will be.
Is this
All
the
right.
final for this side?
Yes.
You want some bald asshole over?
Civil
So
War. Last Dance.
This is gonna face Val.
Yes.
Oh my God.
2 epics. Ken Burns created a documentary style. With this one, I'm going Civil War.
But you lived one, Corey. What the fuck?
But we may not be here if it wasn't for the Civil War. The other guys are just overpaid. I'm going to go Civil War.
And with that, Jake, we're gonna lose. We're gonna lose. And I wouldn't feel any shame in voting for Civil War, but I'm gonna vote Last Dance. And I have no idea who the fuck I'm voting for next round.
There's no surprise here. Civil War.
No problem with that.
Jake has a problem with it.
God, I'm on here with a bunch of ISIS members. Come on, that should have been easy.
You're a fucking Klansman over here talking about how much you hate Michael Jordan and Black Panther.
No, this is a bitch.
Here's the final.
Burning across in your yard after this thing, or what? Fuck.
All right, let's look at this. We've got an actual.
I'm gonna go real quick, Ryan. I'm gonna go into this without any bias. I'm just gonna pick the better film or docuseries that I thought was better. I'm not gonna do country. I'm not gonna do actor. The better one.
These both are American as fuck, man. So
they are. Yep.
You've got a historical document versus a historical document. So I'm leaving it at that.
That being said, Civil War.
I mean, I really like Val, but I think if I was going to recommend something for somebody to watch to understand something, or that would be a lesson in life, I would go Civil War.
Everything Ryan said is completely true, but if you are a film fan of any style and you just want to see from start to end just a whole fucking lifespan of film and what they went through, I'm going to go with Val because of that reason alone.
I didn't want to vote against Val, trust me, but I think Civil War just edges it out.
Yeah, I completely understand.
I am undecided. I mean, this is tough. Val has more replay value simply just because Civil War is very long. You're not going to go and revisit that every year, every few years. But man, Civil War, I mean, it is one of the greats. But Val has the rewatch factor. Can I pick Batman over America?
I mean, Batman is America.
Yes, indeed, this is for the title.
Man, I replay value. I'm gonna go Val.
Okay, that's up to you, Jake.
You get to pick it.
I know you're a fan of both. Let's see what you got.
I'm okay.
I don't know. I love Val. Love Val Kilmer. And it's such a great doc. Fuck, I love history. I love the Civil War. Why is it gotta be up to me? Hold on.
Ken Burns' Vietnam doc is very, very well done too. I'm surprised that one didn't get on here.
Oh, fuck. I don't know. I mean, I know, like Dan said, like rewatch Val's more. I don't know. I'm the type of guy that I could rewatch Civil War just as much as Val.
Yeah.
Regardless of who wins, I'm happy as shit. This was a fun tournament.
I've got to because the history buff in me, Civil War, man. I got to.
I'm good with that.
Good pick. Good pick.
Civil War by Ken Burns is your champion.
Well deserved. Well deserved.
I honestly didn't expect that to happen. But
I will say if The Last Dance made it, I was going for The Last Dance.
that's fair.
But Dan's a
So I guess that means The Last Dance came in third. And
Can you imagine the reaction if Wang Wang went the distance and beat Last Dance at this point?
we just sold some copies of that fucking thing. But yeah, it's a fun time. I love doing those. So
Yes.
we'll have some more in the future, I'm sure, including tonight. Let me go through this stuff again. We have the greatest adult star of all time, All-Stars, which is mainly comprised of ladies that didn't make the Final Four in the previous 3 tournaments.
A lot that should have,
yes,
in my opinion.
with a couple new ones I think are in there too.
And a super secret surprise entrant
yes.
that might take it all.
Also,
Caitlyn Jenner.
Maybe. You have to tune in.
Similar.
Live in studio.
Hope everyone enjoyed the Jessa Flux interview earlier this week. Coming up soon, in a similar fashion. No date set on this yet, but if anybody checked out Full Moon Features' recent attack of the 50-foot cam girl, be doing an interview with the star of that, Ivy Smith. So we will be getting that going here pretty soon.
Yeah.
It's the continuing series of girls that are out of my league interviews.
Fuck yeah.
So-
But they might be one day.
I never know. I'll get on that Ronnie Coleman program or something. You know?
Yeah, buddy.
So again, the Porn Star tournament tonight will be at 11 p.m. Central, so just a little over an hour from now. So join us for that, hopefully. Dan, what do you guys got coming up on Flesh Wound?
Flesh Wound features here on YouTube. I know we've got another busy week coming up. A lot of horror films that I'm very eager to review. But Sunday, we do have a watch along for Monsters Revenge. Slowly going through all those movies before we get to the new Rob Zombie one. So join us for that.
He's got a couple days left as Horror YouTuber of the Month. Jake from Slaughterport, what's coming up over on your channel?
Nothing's set in stone right now. Trying to get dates set, but definitely gonna had to reschedule because my internet went out last weekend. I'm gonna get Chris back on Slasher Home Video. I'll try to get him back on here in the near future, and then another reschedule with Corey from Cable Channel 11 is going to do a full moon retrospective, and I'm also going to see if we can get Christian on board for that one because I know he enjoys full moon as much as me.
Nice.
But I will say, if you have not watched the stream that me and Mike the Real Fifth Field did, please give that a watch because I think that was a really good conversation with somebody from across the pond.
That was a great interview. Everybody check that out for sure.
And what are you drinking during the day?
Sodies.
What you got going on, Orc? That about sums it up.
You can contact me on Twitter at 0RC145626, and then also you can find my Instagay there, and it's Pizza Basement King 69.
Nice.
Yep.
Love that.
Oh,
You
and
can
Corey,
see lots
before
of more pictures of pizza than like losing weight photos, so it's good.
Yeah, go ahead.
Before you, okay, because I forgot. I know we got like big. I don't think Big Rock and like any fandom. You guys can go over to my channel. There's a video and vote for the next horror YouTuber of the month.
Yeah, anybody in the chat for sure.
Yeah,
Make sure you do that.
You can decide who wins right now, I think.
Yeah. Yes, it's pretty close between two, and the voting ends at midnight on the 1st. So be sure to definitely, if you haven't voted, please vote.
Yep.
But yeah, that's it.
Ryan, you got a Criterion live stream coming soon, right?
Yes, I do. If you don't follow me on YouTube or Instagram, I don't blame you. I'm a boring YouTuber. July 31st, 8 p.m. Eastern on my channel. I'm doing the end of July wrap up for Criterion. I've got KB Loves Movies, James from 20 and 21st Movies, Tim Talks Talkies, and Tony from Basement Blues on there. We're just going to be talking about what we picked up, what we liked, what we watched, what we're looking forward to.
All right, awesome. Everyone check that out.
Will you leave a link to his channel so I can go sub and all that stuff?
Yeah, I believe it's in the description of this video.
Yeah,
so
it is.
Right.
And once again, tonight we'll be back here in just over an hour for the Adult Stars. And also remember, the intro countdown video for that is probably one of the greatest things I've ever done with my limited editing abilities. And it's also going to be pretty controversial. So
if you thought we were feisty before, that's another hour's worth of Sodies and Twisted Teas and Monster Energy. So there you go.
Definitely. So we will be back with you then. See you in about an hour. Until then, take it easy.
Later.